Hi, my name's Guy Dorian. I am a professional artist, illustrator, and teacher for the past 17 years now, working for some of the major companies around the country and around the world, such as Marvel, DC, working in all different types of fields with manga and comic books, storyboards, coloring books, trading cards, posters, magazine covers, you name it. And I'm going to show you guys a lot of stuff about every one of those things. But I have a good fundamentals for you guys to use, because everything starts with fundamentals. Now, there's certain types of supplies you can use. Now, we'll obviously start off with paper and pencil to get the idea of what all our fundamentals are. Then we can move into color, and we can move into digital color. Learning how to paint, all the techniques that you would need to be successful at whatever you'd like to do with art. Well, as far as the things you should start off with, the things you need to know that will keep you grounded and solid in the field of art is, number one, is understanding how to illustrate things of nature, people, places, also inanimate objects, things that are made from man. There's all types of things, anything you can think of. You need to learn the basics, and the basics start off with geometric shapes. Geometric shapes, lighting, shading, form, line, design, composition. All these things are strong fundamentals that you're going to learn and you are going to need if you want to be successful in art. Now, one of the things I hear lots of times, one of the things that I hear all the time is that some students, they want to learn how to draw a person, but they don't want to learn how to draw the background. Well, everything is done at 100%. So, you're drawing a scene. You only like to draw people. That's good, and you can be a great artist at drawing figures, but people are in places. You want to tell a story with people. You need backgrounds. A lot of people have a hard time drawing these backgrounds and drawing these things because they don't particularly have the skills at it. Well, and it doesn't seem fun to them. Well, you can make it fun. It will be fun once you understand the fundamentals on how to do it. That's all you need. And these things start to become more fun because you get more out of it. Because you start to be able to create things that you never thought you could create. And to see a full scene come together, whether it be a manga comic, whether you're working in animation, whether you're doing comic books, maybe storyboards, even game design. All these things, they're going to be much more broad and open to you once you actually have the skills to do those things, like the cars and the clouds and grass and houses. You'll learn 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, 3-point perspective, lighting and shading. It all becomes very exciting the more you know. Luckily, I can sit here and I can explain to you all these things right from the comforts of your home. There's lots of things we're going to learn, right? Well, let's say we're going to be doing comic books. So we would start off with all the things that you might need. Now, each different thing that you do in art will utilize all the same fundamentals, but in different ways. For comic books, we will use pen and ink because we will be tracing the pencils. We were learning how to trace the pencil illustration. So then we'll be learning how to use acrylic, pens, brushes, and things like that, and the types of inks and different ways to use them and do different types of art with it as far as comic books are concerned. Then we're also going to use, let's say we're going to talk about manga, and we're going to use more slimmer line weights, but telling stories. Maybe the storyboarding would go from right to left rather than left to right like we do here in the States. All those different things. So I'll break it down to fundamentals and then specifics to each type of category. Okay? We're going to talk about painting and watercolor. Now, when we do that, I will show you all the fundamentals on how to use the brushes, and we'll probably start off with watercolors. Using the watercolors will get you to understand how to use the brush, how to use some paints, and also how to understand color, which I will go over with you. Now, let me just show you something. Fundamentals, very important. Now, you have the same type of fundamentals when you're drawing, whether you're doing a portrait or whether you're drawing a comic book. Let's say I'm going to draw a character's face and I want to do a profile view. There's certain ways to do this. So why don't you take a look and see what I'm going to do here now. Okay, so now watch this. These are my proportional lines for illustrating a face. Now these are all measured out, and I'm not just making lines. I'm actually thinking in my head of a face and where everything goes. And after doing this for a long time, for many years, I can illustrate this quite simply and efficiently, and so will you. Now, all the fundamentals that I had learned over the years culminate to be able to let me illustrate this as swiftly as I have. And here you go. A basic structure of a face in not too many seconds. And I can continue to go on and on and on. You can have your variations of these. So, if you want to learn more and you enjoyed this, just fill out the form and put out your email address to our website, and we're going to send you 20 free videos all about illustration and different types of art. And you can have many, many hours of enjoyment right there for free. So I can't wait to see you. Come back. Talk to you soon.